The guy looks to have cut his body fat in half, probably closer to 20% body fat. Coach Greg, in today's video, the most popular YouTuber in the world, MrBeast, has shown his before and after natural transformation. In under 30 minutes, the guy's got close to 1 million likes and over 12,000 comments. And so, as you can see in the before photo, the guy's clearly obese. Guy's carrying a significant amount of unwanted body fat. Remember, MrBeast, very athletic, he plays basketball, he's highly active, but YouTube got in the way. He was traveling around the world filming content and it got the best of him. And remember, Coach Greg was coaching him in the past. Literally made him a training program, but he ended up with that thing that was going around, got him sick. And so as an estimate, based on what I see in his photo, remember, I only see the front quarter of his body. I'm not seeing his legs, I'm not seeing his back, but based on that, I'm going to say he's approaching 40% body fat. He does in fact have a significant amount of fat to lose. And if he were to have lean legs, perhaps he's closer to 35%, but he has a lot of fat to lose. And so let's see how he does in his transformation. And look at this amazing transformation. The guy looks to have cut his body fat in half, probably closer to 20% body fat. Look at the small waist. Perhaps you're thinking MrBeast has horrible genetics. But remember, he's only been dieting for several months. He's 6'3" tall. The guy's 25 years of age. You now see that for a taller guy, he does in fact have fairly wide shoulders. He has a smaller waist. And look at the quads. Do you see the striations on the side? The cross striations? When you can see cross striations, that's a striation going sideways on your quads. You know your legs are very lean. Many people dieting, they can see lines going up and down on their legs, and that is the separation you see between each of the quad muscles. Remember, the quads are 4 muscles, and when you can see a separation, that means your legs are very lean. But when you can see cross striations, that's extra striations that you can see inside of the muscle. And so MrBeast, with the smile on his face, you can see that he is very happy, very impressed with his changes. I woke up and realized I was obese, so I started lifting and walking 12,500 steps a day. And based on studies, research, 12,000 steps a day does seem to be the point of which you maximize your longevity, how long you live here on this earth. And so whether you're walking 5, 8, 10,000 steps a day, if you can slowly progressive overload that to 12,000 steps, that gives you the best chance to live longer than last time. Still got a long way to being yoked, but I'm happy with my progress so far. Remember, halfway there. Perhaps this is not his dream physique. He wants to be more yoked. By that, he's talking about having more size, having more muscle. But it takes time. Remember, he was busy, the most famous YouTuber in the world. He was taking his health for granted. Perhaps eating too much junk, not doing cardio, not burning enough of it off. But what good is money if you don't have your health? And so although he's perhaps a billionaire, the guy wanted to be fit. Ask any billionaire, the richest people in the world, would you trade your money for your health? I would hope that all of them would say, absolutely. What good is having billions of dollars if you're not healthy? And so MrBeast, at only 25, he said, enough is enough. It's time for me to get in shape. Also, if I'm not actually jacked out of my mind in a year, it's 100% at Paris Kaufhoff's fault. I just do what he says, haha. And so when I was talking to MrBeast, he said he had a trainer locally, was helping him out. And so he just does exactly what this guy says. And so when I last talked to MrBeast at the end of March, he stated that he began at 40% body fat, but he was currently at 25% body fat. And since that time, in about the last 3 months, he's now, based on my laser eyes, closer to 20% body fat. And so he's not crash dieting, he's doing steady and consistent progress that he can maintain for life. What good would a crash diet be if you're only going to regain all the weight and then some? And remember, MrBeast has amazing willpower. He once went over 10 days without eating, made a video, starves himself, was not going to eat anything. And yes, that resulted in a significant amount of weight loss, but a lot of that is going to be muscle. And once that starvation diet is over, most likely you lose the willpower and you're going to then go back to your old way of eating and regain all the weight and then some. And so MrBeast is listening to his trainer, listening to his coach, and doing exactly what he says. I tried to convince MrBeast to take GO2 Max and NMN. I said, look, you're going to have so much better cardio. You have more endurance. It'll be so much easier. But he stated, nah, just a cookbook load of caffeine. And so he is in fact consuming caffeine. Remember, caffeine has been shown to boost your metabolism to reduce your hunger pains. So caffeine is one of the main ingredients in basically every single form of pre-workout that you can find. And so before people go to the gym, they oftentimes take pre-workout. The reason for that is because it gives you a load of energy. It helps you to go harder than last time. If you in fact consume too much caffeine, what can happen is it can negatively affect your sleep. If you don't sleep, you can have increased cortisol, and that can make you hungry, which will lead to you gaining weight. And one more thing, caffeine releases dopamine. Dopamine makes you feel good. And so if you save your caffeine for when you work out, it's going to make the workout feel that much more enjoyable. It'll make you that much more likely to do it. And so if I were advising MrBeast, I would tell him, try not to consume caffeine unless you're about to go work out, perhaps to go for a walk, perhaps you're going to the gym, and so on. If you do that, you're going to enjoy that walk, that run, that cardio, that weightlifting session that much more. Also, try not to consume caffeine within approximately 6 or up to even 8 hours before bed, if at all possible. Caffeine has a half-life of approximately 5 hours, and so if you consume 400 milligrams of caffeine and it's 4 o'clock, then at 9 o'clock, you're still going to have 250 milligrams of caffeine in your body. And for many people, that is too much to get a quality and effective night of sleep. And so please be careful. Don't overdo your caffeine. And as far as him being jacked out of his mind in a year, obviously we know he's kidding. The guy's 100% natural. And at 6'3", it's going to take a very long time to fill out his frame. But I can say that based on what I'm seeing right now, the fact that he's 6'3", that he looks this good with only 1 year of real serious training and dieting, that he does in fact have above average genetics. You can see he does in fact have some abs. He doesn't have a crazy shredded six-pack, but you can see that he does in fact have some abs. And my advice would be to try, if possible, to slowly get to 15% body fat. But remember, if you're overly hungry, starving, don't have a lot of energy, you're not getting pumps in the gym, that you should go on a diet break, perhaps eat at maintenance for a while and see, can you in fact handle going any lower? And so let's say at 20% body fat, you're feeling really good, but when you continue to diet, 19%, you start to have less energy. Joe Aesthetics, I can't believe this is true and you did this. Yeah, buddy! Looking off the chain, says Ronnie Coleman. Tristan Lee, massive W for inspiring people to get healthy. Alex Eubank, W. Bradley Martin, arms looking solid. Jesse James West, looking killer, bro. Keep going. And so think of it, the most famous YouTuber in the entire world is going on a health and fitness journey. He's lost half of his body fat, going from 40% to 20%. He's encouraging you to do more steps. And so this is exactly what we need. Where we're all like rats in a cage, people need to get out, have fun, do cardio, and value their health. Eat a healthy diet. Get in a minimum of 150 minutes of cardiovascular exercise each and every week. Try to lift weights, do your entire body twice a week. And please eat healthy. And so let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this? What body fat percentage should MrBeast get to? What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to get a six-pack? Where will he end this? Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Don't forget to watch one of the bloops. And of course, you want to get any of the supplements, for example, GO2 Max, head over to our website, code Greg, 10% off. Cookbook 3.0 is available. The training books, coaching plans by me and my team, the Circle Diet book, the Heart of the Last Time clothing line. You can get it all on the website. And until next time, I am out.